So Libras, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. You can take from the reading what does resonate, or think about a private reading. All I need is a email, and I can get started on that for you. The overall energy of your reading is right here. The Four of Cups. All cards are male or female. All kings and queens are very mature in their thinking. And here we go. We got cards left for the second part of the reading. So Libras, the overall energy here, and excuse me if I cough. I'm getting over a cold. Four of Cups. It looks like somebody's trying to come in with a love offer, but you're just seeing this cup as if there's no love in it, okay? That you're very disappointed in it. Like you've already known this person before, or you're just not ready for love. So let me keep reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Tower. Yeah, I think there's been a Tower moment, and I think whoever it is trying to come back in. I think there was an argument, a breakup, something major happened. And that is what is going on here. And they're trying to come back in, but you're really disappointed in the whole situation. I have the Six of Swords next to the Tower and above the Four of Cups. So the Six of Swords, this is picking up those swords of truth and clarity. It's moving you away from the dark skies, dark waters, towards the light. So swords are about truth and clarity, and the more you pick up, the further you can get across that lake. You're pushing the boat with the pole, so it does take some time and effort to do it. But you're doing it, definitely doing it. I have the Five of Pentacles next to the Six of Swords. So this is that feeling of being left out in the cold, disregarded, kind of like, or maybe even ghosted. There's a cell phone in this person's hand. Can you see it? So either you're thinking of communicating, or you're kind of waiting for them to communicate with you. It is about the Pentacles. It has something to do with security, stability, and groundedness in this relationship. I have the Devil under the Tower and next to the Four of Cups. This is the card for Capricorn. So Capricorn might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But this is toxic energy. So, you know, whatever this argument was about, it was about some sort of toxic energy that was preventing a committed and long-term stable relationship from coming forward. Look, there's 3 people in this card. 3. And so that can be an energy, the third thing, or a person. But whatever it is, it made this relationship toxic. And you're just really disheartened about the whole thing. I have the Four of Pentacles next to the Four of Cups and under the Five of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, this is just like you're like, well, I'll just hang on to the pentacles I got. You have some of your own pentacles. You could offer some of them if you wanted to. But it seems to me the other person is not on the same page. It's like they don't want to offer a pentacle, or they can't offer a pentacle for one reason or another. Very disappointing, okay, to you. Let's see where this goes. I have the Emperor under the Devil and next to the Five of Swords over there. So the Emperor is a card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But the Emperor here is holding true to themselves. The Emperor is very stubborn in a good way. They know what they want and they hold out for it. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. You're going to hold out for what you want. You're not going to settle for toxic energy. So, very strong-willed individual here. And this is kind of what you're taking on here is this way of thinking, this strong will. I have the Five of Swords next to the Emperor and under the Four of Cups. So the Five of Swords, this is picking up those swords again on both sides of the Four of Cups of truth and clarity. And you're letting this toxic energy just fade off into the distance. It's easier to let things fade off or let things come in when you have the truth and you have the clarity. And that's exactly what you're doing. I have the Ten of Swords next to the Five of Swords and under the Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords is the end of your pain and your suffering and your hurt, anything that you've been going through here. So I call this card the end. It's the end of the stormy skies. It's the end of the dark place that you've been. And the light is now peeking through the clouds, and you will be able to move forward. And it's all because you have all that truth and all that clarity. It's just becoming more clear and clear to you about what is going on here with this relationship and what you want and what you need. And you're going to hold true to yourself in this reading. So Libras, I have the Strength card next to the Five of Pentacles. So, Five of Pentacles is just really feeling disregarded, probably ghosted, that they might not be texting you, or they might not be talking to you, or you to them. But with the Strength card, this tells me you're going to find the strength and the courage to do what you know you need to do for you. This is the card for Leo, so Leo might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. Next to the Strength card is the Three of Wands. There you are, holding onto a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, looking out over the world here. Look, there's ships out there. This is the card of waiting for your ship to come in. So you're either waiting for them to return, or you're waiting for another ship to come in for you, the right ship. I feel like it's someone else you're waiting for. I feel like you're putting this relationship behind you, but I could change my mind. Let me keep reading. I have the Moon next to the Three of Wands. This is the card for Pisces. So Pisces might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But you're being enlightened. Things are coming to light. Your path is being shown forward in the dark. The Moon is very important. Sometimes it's about hidden things that are being revealed. And that might be part of that Tower moment there. But it's very enlightening. Then I have the Four of Swords under the Strength card and next to the Four of Pentacles. So you spend time alone. You really do some soul searching. You really do some meditating or praying. And you're letting those swords come to you of truth and clarity. Like I said, with that Six of Swords, so you can move forward and put an end to all this. So I feel like it's a very healing card, very deep healing. It's spiritual. I just feel like you're spending some time on your own in quiet thinking and just letting this truth and clarity sink in. I have the Six of Cups next to the Four of Swords and under the Three of Wands. So this is a soulmate card, but this is under the Three of Wands. I think that you are manifesting, because I got the Magician right next to the Six of Cups. You're manifesting a new soulmate. You know what? I think you're going to hook up with somebody that you've known before, for most of you in this reading. As you probably knew them as children or, college years, just earlier in life. And you might reconnect through social media or just bump into each other, someplace. But this is a very sweet young love, and it's on that ship that's out there. Wow. So it's like, on the one hand, you're letting this toxic energy go, and on the other hand, you are manifesting what it is that you really want. And, part of that Moon's energy right above the Magician here is about being enlightened about what you really want. And so now that you know what you want to manifest, it makes things much easier. You have the infinity symbol, the symbol for intuition and knowing. You have every tool it takes to make a relationship work and to manifest just what it is that you want in your life. And it's right next to the Six. Wow. I think there's somebody in your life you haven't forgotten about, and you're kind of starting to think about them again. And I think through that process, you're going to be manifesting, getting to know them again. You may reach out to them. I have the Queen of Cups under the Four of Swords and next to the Ten of Swords. So the Queen of Cups, this is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Might be strong in someone's chart here or around the reading. But you have lots of questions about love. You're letting all these swords of truth and clarity come to you. You're going through this deep healing. You're wondering what it's going to look like, feel like, if it's ever going to happen. Very mature in your thinking. You're figuring things out. And you know that you're really getting a lot of truth, and you're really starting to see things realistically, and being able to put an end to the pain that you've been trying to get behind you. So next to the Queen of Cups is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is under the Six of Cups. You have waited. It's like you've waited. You know, I feel like the Six of Cups, you really do know, for most of you. I feel like you've waited a long time for a secure and stable relationship. It's like this bush, it blossoms, but it never bears fruit. And you stand there and you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. It could have been 6 months or 7 months, 7 years. It feels more like a long time, like years before you reconnect. But, you know, you probably are wondering through your meditation if they still think about you. If they still, because I think you still have a cup of love for whoever it is I'm talking about over here. While you're letting this other person go, this person's looking like, oh boy, did I make a mistake in letting that one go. And then I have the King of Wands next to the Seven of Pentacles and under the Magician. This is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Might be strong in someone's chart here. But there you are, you're holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. And you're looking, you're not moving, but you're waiting and you're watching and you're ready to move forward with the right person. You're actually manifesting a fresh start and new beginning to come into your life. And there they are, right here. They're in the Six of Cups. They're in that card. So, busy, and letting things go, letting things come in, realizing what you want, what you don't want, being enlightened. There's a lot going on for you, Libras. I'm going to take out a Guardian Angel card. We're going to find out what your guardian angels and spirit guides, what kind of message they have for you. This may or may not have to do with this reading. It is a message that I just want to get out to you for Libras. Another shuffle. There's your card. I'm going to take it. We have, get my glasses on, the Seven of Action. So let's see what it says. You're being called upon to claim your personal power. Feel confident as your angels will give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. Remember, the Emperor. Taking charge of yourself here. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict rather than a conflict with others. Maybe you're just still in love with someone else. 2, maybe that's the third energy here. So you can't, how can you love somebody if you're still in love with someone else? I think that's a big part of it for most of you. Wow. A lot of insight there.